Did you run out of ammo by mistake, or what the fuck just happened over there? What is happening? Who are you? Do I use any non-prime weapons? No, I don't. There's no reason at all for me to use non-prime weapons. I know it's such a elitist thing to... Wow, whoa, 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 man. Wow. I know it's such a weird stance to have, but like I don't need all those weapons. Where? Oh my god, I could barely see the enemy and all that. But yeah, I know it's such an elitist thing to look at, but yeah, I don't use any weapons that are not primes or unique. And it's kind of weird because it's like every weapon is unique, you know. It's like a mom saying her child is unique. Every weapon is unique, but for me, not really. You know, what the fuck am I going with a Hind or a Brock? There are exceptions as to some good weapons, I think, like the bubonic plague, that gun. But you know, that's about it. But of course, like, because I don't want to like have 500 slots for like 500 weapons that I'm never gonna use.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back.
Oh my god, the ananas is back. The operative is about to die with a frost and an ember. What are you guys doing? Thank you, Protea, for trying, but these guys, they don't take the thing. What just happened? How did that guy teleport? Unless you can revive them, it's not an instant fail over, but... What is this? D, what are these waypoints? D, what are the... Where is it? Oh my god. That guy keeps on moving, we're not getting that many enemy actually, unless somebody's like killing the enemies outside of my affinity range. In which case, please don't do that. As you can see, my finesse, I don't kill the enemies when I'm outside affinity range. Usually I look to the right before I start killing enemies, so I see if we're in affinity range to each other. In which case, now we are. Oh, we huddled up! Oh, we huddled up! Let's volley him! Carl, is that you? Is this the best Ember build, or is there others? You mean my build? No, of course I'm perfect. But yeah, no, I don't think my Ember build is the best build. I don't know, because yesterday I was running the mat constantly. Yesterday I tried to make a new Ember build. Not inside the game, just like with the Warframe builder. That tool, which by the way lacks the Archon shard system, so I had to use mat in my brain for that one, which might have been a problem. But I tried running the mat, and I honestly don't know where people even get their mat from. I also think every single Warframe content creator, other than specific channels that, you know, other than specific channels that are really, really good, that they do the math correctly, 90% of them are rubbish. Honestly, they're rubbish. Warframe content creators are rubbish, man. Even people make fun of other content creators, they're also rubbish because they like the bad content creators that get all the math wrong. Like, for example, one of the things I was looking at is, I think I already said this like several times. God. More. What's more things to kill? Not a single Argon, huh? What's this? D? You failed me for the last time, man. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the build thing with Ember. I don't know, man. I also think Warframe content creators, like, they're very low quality compared to something like Path of Exile, you know what I mean? No. Oh right, if he dies, it's not a problem, you can revive him. I always forget about that, because back in the day at one point they just died outright. But yeah, I mean, you know, I play Dark Souls, I play Path of Exile, or I used to. I play Dota. So for me, when I mat in games, I know that there's gonna be technicalities that can get something on, you know? That's something I learned. So you always try to run the math correctly if you can, if you have the information. Or you test it out and you make like a 12.5 to 50%, you know, like a tolerance value if you get something wrong. But the Warframe community is like, the content creators are so low quality, they're so bad. I don't understand where the math they're getting from. Like for example, one of the most popular things in Warframe currently, even on Reddit. You know, people will be like, look at this content creator, he's cool, he puts the same mods on all the Warframes all the time. And he has a secret hidden build, which they put like 2 Archon shards, the blue ones on your Warframe, to get... Oh right, he doesn't die. I keep on forgetting about that! you know, like he gets free energy. The 2 Archon shards, the 75 blue for energy. So you save 1 slot. And I'm like, are you guys stupid? No, seriously, like I literally said that. I'm like, not to them, you know, because then they're just gonna remove your comment. But I'm sitting there and think to myself, are these people actually like, are they stupid? Like don't get me wrong. Not everybody is good in math, I know that. But I think it reaches a point where these people didn't even complete high school because I know somebody's gonna be like, you're very sweaty right now, stop complaining. And I'm like, okay, I might be acting sweaty, but am I truly sweaty for saying math is easy? You know, like we're talking about baby math. We're not even talking about complicated math. This is like secondary level. If you fail this math, you failed at school. Then again, people who deposit money on Patreon, you know, they don't exactly know math. Ha! Thank you. That's a very high-level joke in relation to the Sims community, actually. But yeah, the thing is, people do this thing with a blue shard. They put 2 blue shards on their Warframes, or 3, and they're like, our Warframe is good now. We got 75 plus 75, 150 energy. That is good for this Warframe. I've even seen big content creators put 2 blue shards on Ember. And I'm like, why? Why are you putting this? Basically, they don't have any efficiency. They have 1 arcane energize that is like 60% of getting it every 15 seconds a bonus to the blue orbs. If you run the math, all of it is wrong because you're playing with RNG if you're gonna get energy or not, based upon also just having 2 blue shards as your energy extension. This guy is about to die. You stupid motherfucker, stop moving around! I'm whipping you! Ember's favorite tool, a whip. By the way, not a single Argon. At least I level up the weapon I get. Stay away from me, man! What are you following me for? You're gonna get jaded! Ha! That idiot! But yeah, they put on 2 blue shards. It's 150 energy only. 90% of the Warframes literally, like, get not even 90. Should I show the math? By the way, what's this? A giveaway. Quest to conquer cancer. Are we conquering cancer today? Don't be like that. See, Warframes defeat cancer. Okay, how can I type this? Why is this at the top? Popular here. Oh, you can get these. Seasonal. Hold on, it's gonna take a while to load. Please don't crash. My PC is not that good, man. Okay. They show everything at the same time? Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at this edgy blade skin. Wow, dude. You sexy motherfuckers. This was actually like one of the better skins for the Day of the Dead. It's actually one of the better skins. But why is it out now? Oh, because of Halloween stuff. Right. I keep forgetting Halloween is a thing. The symbolism is real heavy here, D. Are you... What? Oh, see, Hydroid is doing the drink. Are they drinking out Hydroid? And Nidus and the Wisp come in and drink out the Hydroid. Oh, see, Ember and Saren, OP. Sorry, not OP, the original couple. I don't know what this is. See, they're moving stuff. Very baka. See, they're moving stuff, and it's very baka. Oh wow, this goes so well with you! A free cosmetic is better than a bot one! D, go fuck yourselves, man! Oh wow, this really go with her! D, fuck you guys, man! Bot cosmetic versus free ones! Fuck you! Fuck you guys! Fuck you! You know I should buy this and just put it in. Played Platinum only. After the goal has been hit, it will become eligible to purchase with Personal Platinum. Yeah, but I can... this is personal... This is not personal platinum, man. This is like free platinum. I can still buy it though with it. Why? Well, I have no idea. Can you believe a game can offer you free stuff? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Nowadays developers charge for DLC. Games where the DLC adds the base content that should have been with the game since the start. D, you can't do this. You have to charge money for this, D. Embarrassing. Fucking Canadians. Actually, I shouldn't say that, you know, the other Canadian developers are sometimes the worst when it comes to monetization. I mean, I'm really tempted to buy this though. Oh, I already own it. Never mind, I did then. See, I have good taste. Unlike nowadays. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. The thing about content creators in Warframe is, as I was trying to mention, they do this stupid thing. Like, up till today, nobody can explain to me why they do this. I tried, like, asking around a little bit, but, you know, if you do it on Reddit, they immediately downvote you. Nobody wants to discuss anything unless they have a picture of Ember getting DP'd by a bunch of nunchucks. And, like, any kind of serious math is not talked about. Warframe builds on Reddit doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what happened to that subreddit. Warframe Builder is outdated. Overframe GG is the only like closest thing we have to an updated system, but it lacks the Archon shards. You Google stuff, the Discord, you know, I don't want to deal with it. So there's a whole bunch of things going on. But anyways, everyone is like, I don't want to say a thing. I literally have no idea. They actually don't use Prime Flow, and they use at least 3 different setups to get energy, because they don't have the guaranteed mana sustain, essentially. You know what I mean? They don't have the sustain. They don't have the confirmed sustain. It's all RNG sustain. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know. But also, then they do this stupid thing where it's like, oh yeah, just get 2 blue shards. It's like 150 energy, it's very good. Lots of, like, you skip out a few energy, but that's it, that's fine. Yesterday I think I was trying to do Necros. Not in that way, of course. That's a whole different story, unless you're into that skinny boy thing. I think it was Necros. I'm gonna show this because I don't understand where the math is coming from. I literally have no idea. Because the math is all wrong. Listen, maybe I'm used to... Where's my thingy? Okay, is the game breaking? I don't like putting Prime Sure-Footed on everything. I don't know what that joke means. No, actually, wait. Yeah, no. Wait, hold on. Yeah. A lot of people say put on Prime Sure-Footed on your Warframes. I don't know what that's about. It depends on the Warframe. You don't simply put it on everything. Yeah, that is a common thing people say. I don't know if that's a joke. Because Prime Sure-Footed sucks. Like, it's really not good on 90% of the Warframes because it doesn't provide what you think it provides. Because I think it stops you from, like, having the explosion thing, you know? Like, for example, I've shot the gun... Well, in this case, this gun is the exception. You don't get the rate of explosion if it's nearby from you, so you don't get constantly staggered. But, like, the top-tier weapons currently in Warframe are explosive weapons. Like the Epitaph and, what was it, the Akavarius? I hate the Akavarius because it has almost no ammo. It doesn't do that much damage, you know, at the end of the day, compared to a main weapon. And on top of that, it stuns you with this giant AoE. So in many Warframes, you basically need to do this. Like, have Overguards, or I think Prime-Footed. But I don't think Prime-Footed is a guaranteed stop against knockback, or stagger specifically, depending on the weapon. I think I saw like 1 or 2 weapons that apparently can bypass that. So it's not that great if there's like an exception, you know, like Prime Sure-Footed is basically the French version of mods. 99% it follows its own rules in conjugaison, and then there's like 1 or 2 exception, and I'm like, okay, if we're gonna start with the 1-2 exception, you know very well at a certain point it's gonna reach a point where it's like, yeah, also this doesn't work, that doesn't work. You know, there's gonna be a whole slew of exceptions. So I fuck that noise, I ain't gonna deal with that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's a joke or not. I honestly don't know. Why did this person not talk or show up on the UI? Why is the frost protect? The frost is protecting nothing! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Okay, I think the game just broke. Oh my god, the frost just realized what's going on. Oh my god, shit like this, you can't explain it, man. Shit like this, you can't explain it. I don't know why the guy didn't show the information that he's knocked out. And this information disappeared. The game just bugged out for me. I love the frost. The frost was protecting nothing. I mean, I literally made the same mistake the first time. As an Ember, I went in the middle and I was like spamming it. I was like, what are we protecting? But I think in my defense... Do we win? All thanks to me, literally. We were about to fail that mission because the thing didn't show up. Okay. I can level up the Vertilac later. I was leveling up the Zylock as well, and of course I didn't get any fucking thingy. Okay. Oh yeah, the Archimedean thing, that's what I promised to do today. Might as well, I guess, and see what happens with that disaster over here that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail. Because I think you're supposed to complete the entire thing in one go.
But we are going to crack on.
If I'm not mistaken. With Rending Reaver. Why have two Rending Reavers? I have no idea. Okay, my Tigris. My Zylock. My only saving grace. Okay, that's the best I can do. Oh yeah, the thing. Okay, yeah, I guess I need to show this. Overframe GG. This is gonna show, right? Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Where was Necros? Ember Prime is at 225. Necros is... Are these not in order? This wiki man absolutely kills me, honestly. Okay. Oh, these are low. So 150 is the maximum, I think, right? On the lowest end. Except these guys, okay? These guys are a different story and it doesn't interact with them or something like that. Okay. So these are... Where's Necros? Gistar was running Necros numbers. Okay, Necros apparently is 190. So I think I saw a Frost build by, again, a very popular YouTuber with Patreon and stuff, and honestly, I think people just don't know math or something. I don't know, wait, or maybe it was Necros. Maybe I'm confusing the two. Okay, I might be confusing the two. Wait, hold on, let me run Frost... Frosty. Frost Prime here. Flow, Prime Flow. Okay. 427, right? Yeah, okay, it was Frost, I think, because here's the thing, if we go for the Archon Shard, by the way, I hate this wiki so much, it's so, like, literally to search something, it's a little icon hidden over here, like, who does that in web design, honestly? Like, the fandom wiki should honestly die off at this point, it's a terrible site. Archon Shard, wow. Okay, it took forever to find that. Wow, it took me like 5 seconds. That is honestly too much for a search system. Okay, the Archon Shard system, I also think it's just terrible. It's not that great, actually. Like, basically, you're just gonna get either strength, like, honestly, strength is the best option. For Warframes that can go into melee and have a lot of sustain, you definitely want to take these other ones that, you know, have interesting mechanics to them. You know, that's the thing. The ones with the interesting mechanics, you take them, because I'm avoiding the Deep Archimedea. I'm avoiding Deep Archimedea as much as I can before I go into it and regret my life. Okay, here's the thing. If we go to the shard menu, like, I'm gonna assume the wiki so far is correct about these things. You know, it's not outdated. Because the wiki has a lot of outdated information, by the way, about certain warframes and the way certain things interact with each other. You need to, like, go all the way to the bottom, like, over here with notes to find the correct information. Or you need to, like, go into the comments to find this information, okay? But I think this page is fine. I think this page is fine. Critical damage, primary status chance, stuff like this. Critical chance on the secondary. Okay, stuff like this. You can definitely make a build around it, okay? Assuming you're doing a certain thing with a warframe that is able to sustain itself. You know, like, the main source of the things coming isn't from the Warframe, if you understand what I mean. That's the thing. So here's the thing. All of this, the red one, is the red shard is, I think, the best shard in the entire game. Because it has ability duration, which you can get on some Warframes, but again, as I said, the Prime Continuity is actually better. That thing by itself is equal to 4 shard. Red is the best one, and, like, this flexibility here, but it's not as flexible. Strength is the most flexible. This one maybe, you know, there's something going on here. Now these ones, the other ones, the effectiveness ones, they're honestly not that great. Except casting speed maybe. It's very close to natural talent. But again, the problem is because you can change the Archon shards around very easily, there's always a cost to it. You can't really experiment, so based upon these numbers, everything kind of sucks except the red family. And maybe this. The rest of it is black. For example, you have the health thing, 225. I think it's fine, but honestly, if you're already a Warframe with a lot of HP, like, I don't know if it needs this HP, like, because I can also look right now at how much HP the Lost Warframe has in comparison to the card that gives you more HP. But whatever, you know, like that's all different story. Now here's the thing, energy max. Flat value increased after all bonuses are applied. So it's an additive at the end of everything, you know, it just adds 75 at the end of everything. And it's a fat value and it doesn't work on certain Warframes because apparently they don't have shields. Sorry, not shields, energy resource. They use their shield as energy resource. Whatever. Each to their own. This is a new thing that people say. I don't know where it came from, which YouTuber, and every other YouTuber copies each other and says this. This is bad, okay? So 75 plus 75, if you go over here, it's like 300 for what to call him. It's 300 for Frost, and you're spending 2 slots for it. In relation to how much you can get of something, like all the different things, like for example strength and stuff, all these numbers here, if you spend 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds, glancing at the numbers, you pick up a pattern that this is the best value in slot in terms of how much it's giving to you, because it's adding the 185. It's essentially like 225% increase. It's adding 185%. Technically, it's 285% increase on total energy. You run the math, it's the number. This one, in the case of Frost, it's just 100% increase. That's it. It's not 228 to like almost 300 essentially. And then people also don't run efficiency. They don't run this. They don't run that. They run this. Arcane Energize. This one. This is a very expensive thing. I don't know why, because here's the thing. 60% chance to replenish energy to self-analyze within 15 minutes, 15-second cooldown. So instead of getting 25 energy, which I think it's 25 energy, right? The orbs? You're getting like, not 4, like 6 times the value from one orb, but only at 60% chance. And then there's a cooldown. If you run the math, like at 60% with a 15-second cooldown, this is on average just like, how can I explain this? The 15-second cooldown is what's killing it. It's basically almost 50% chance to either roll to get the energy or not. And once you get it on a cooldown, you're just getting the 25 other. But also you just fill up, like, the point I'm trying to get to is that based upon how the system works of how much something costs to cast, all that kind of stuff, the entire let's put on this 2 shards and then spend another slot putting this in to sustain you, that is a 3 cost opportunity. And remember, they're not even running efficiency 90% of the time. I don't know where this is also coming from. Instead of just running 1 primed flow. I have no idea where this math is coming from, because with a primed flow, instead of 2 shards and this has greater sustain over time. You might get a burst out of this, but a burst every 15 seconds. This has greater sustain with different elements. That's one of the things. Like, of course, even if you go Arcane Energize with this is much better, because then you're recouping the cost of, let's say, an ultimate cast, followed by an extra amount of resource left behind. You know, like I mean, honestly, are you gonna tell me you prepared perfectly to cast this Avalanche at 100% cost? You know, like exactly when you have 150 energy and then you're left with 50 energy? What happens if you need to cast the next one and you're surrounded by enemies? You know, like this is what I mean. Like, people go to a certain map and they're like, okay, we're in a tight corridor. We can just do the same thing over and over again. We just put 2 shards, we do this, okay, that's it, it's done. But you'll notice, as soon as they go to any other level that is slightly even open, they're already struggling. So I have no idea where this meta of Arcane Energize with 2 Archon shards comes from. And the usual comment is this: it's because it's better for low energy Warframes, it frees up slots. And I'm like, what slots? For example, the thing I don't understand is which slot they're talking about, because I'm looking at the numbers. Every time I look at the numbers, I don't see where the slot number is coming from. You have one slot gets used for prime flow, literally. It gets used for prime flow, and you have 3 to 4 slots open, instead of covering up 3 to 4 slots to manage Frost energy. Again, I need to make this clear. Big name YouTubers literally do that. They use 4 slots to do the job of one slot. And if you run the numbers, for example, hold on, let me do this for a second. Maybe it's because of Dark Souls, Dead Space, Path of Exile. I use like percentage calculators. You can also use this, the percentage change as well. An example as to what I mean. Like literally an example as to what I mean. I'll need to show a specific build because I actually ran the numbers and it didn't make any sense, but let's say this is Snow Globe. This would not be example I want to use. I'll be using Roar as the example on Ember. But the thing is, if you run the percentage calculators, you'll see certain numbers, like for example, you know, going from like 150 to 427. It's a 96% increase. Like it's a difference of 96%. If we just take the change itself, it's 427, right? Yeah. It's as the mod advertises, you know, 185. If we take these things. Now, if you put two shards, which takes 2 slots, that is so little. You know, like you're only getting 66% here, like the percentage difference, and the percentage change is actually only 100%. You know, almost 200% to 100%, like you're getting 50% less energy overall. You know, there's such a high penalty cost to what you're doing. With that being said, I literally could spend hours here talking about the math in Warframe and how every single popular YouTuber gets it wrong. They're completely wrong. Like, the thing that kills me is where are they getting the numbers from? Like, it's all here. You know what I mean? It's like here, we have calculators. Even like, you have the Windows calculator. Like, don't they use a calculator to check the numbers? I have no idea where they're coming from. Like for example, man, I don't know, because I think I saw a Frost build recently and it's all wrong. The math is all wrong. Like, they're using the jankiest build possible. You know, like, I don't understand where they're coming from. They're using skill. Like, for example, this is one thing I hate about Warframe content creators. If I can, what is it? The one that's the skill. The skill for each Warframe. Yeah, this one, the Zenruki. This one is these skills are the worst. Like, for example, Biting Frost, I can understand this, it's situational, but I can understand this. This is also situational. And Icy Avalanche, that gives you armor. I think this is core. You should always keep this on what to call him, on Frost. I think this is like perfect. Like, you know, casual mission or hard mission, this is very good. You should keep it. It freezes enemies, it has control, it gives you overguard. It avoids a lot of the problems with this. But instead what people do, from what I see, is like they put this to mod. One of them is situational, like if it's not a hard mission, why would you use this? They put this anyways, even on easy missions. And then they use this, adaptation. The thing is, I didn't check the math on adaptation, but the way it's written, it implies that it does resistance to that damage for 20 seconds. Except, I'm gonna assume a lot of enemies do different damage, you know, like just like Dark Souls. An enemy might have a certain weapon that does a certain damage, but then there's another enemy with the same thing, but because of certain technicalities, they might do a different damage. You know, I really doubt every single Grineer is doing impact damage, or puncture, or slash. I literally will be in missions where the Grineers put 3 status effects on me, which means they're doing 3 different kinds of damage. So unless adaptation is literally adapting to every single damage instantly, and making you immune to everything, I really doubt that's impossible. You know, so I don't think this is a good mod when you have overguard and the way the overguard system works. So people are like doing this, adding this. They're adding 2 Archon shards, they don't have flow, they don't have efficiency, and then they use like the corrupted mods, like for example the strength mod. Not this one, because you know they don't have efficiency, wink wink, so they do this for the range. And for example in the case of Frost, it becomes like 30 meters almost, but you lose a lot of strength out of it. But then they're like, we need also, what is it? Where's the armor strip? Yeah, the armor strip on this at 24%. Like, you lose a lot of this. So then they're like, okay, we need strength. So then they go this, and then it reduces the duration. And then they're like, okay, we don't need duration. You know, you can hear it in their voice. They know they fucked up already. And they're like, okay, we're gonna put this. No, we made it up, but it's still, the armor reduction is still not there. So put this. It's still not there. Okay, the Archon shards are gonna cover it. And then they waste several Archon shards covering up these. You know, like if you run the math if you run the math, Frost can actually have a very comfortable build without a single Archon shard, without using corrupted mods. He can have a very comfortable build without any of this malarkey. And then if you put in the Archon shards, oh my god, it frees up so much slot space for him. But they use all the wrong Archon shards. They're like, you use the energy. Why? Because if you use the energy, like for example Prime Flow here, instead of like engaging with any of this trash, you know, let's say I think Umbra Intensify is like best in slot technically. So I'm gonna make this exception. Umbra Intensify I think is the best in slot. This one I'm gonna keep it, let's say we're in a high mission or something. But these ones, get rid of them. The Archon shard system, depending on what you're gonna put in where, already carries off by itself. You know, because how much strength do you need for an armor strip? I think like 40, or I forgot. Also, I remember Frost had something to do with armor. Right? Yeah, Snow Globe with armor. Yeah. Okay, that might be situational, but also I think I ran the math, and I think Frost ended up being the sole exception where you can actually go with this one. Because once this cap's over, you're very close to the cap, so you can get one strength Archon shard to cap yourself out. And then the rest of it can be anything. You know, like you can get more armor, like depending on your playstyle. I think you can even get with Frost like 2 cast speeds, instead of simply having natural talent, which is only 50. The Frost is so flexible. But I saw a build so bad by a popular YouTuber. It was so bad. They complicated their life so much. All because they're using Overguard already, and they're like, we need to use adaptation and stuff like this. And I'm like, why? Because if adaptation works the way it does, it has nothing on Overguard. You know what I mean? It doesn't have anything on that, and I think Overguard like takes 50% of your defenses, like armor. Frost already has good amount of armor, I think. I mean, it's not no Valkyr, but you know, it's still decent. At least it can do something with that. Like, you don't need any of these corrupted mods. Like, do you need duration here, for example? You can get duration even if you don't need it. There's so many bad builds out there. All because the Warframe community doesn't want to let go of this stupid mod here. The 75% energy max. My question to this community is, where are you using it? Like why are you using it? Because you're spending 2 shards, 2 slots, when you can have 15%, like 30% more damage, which is more than the slot value that you get out of one of these slots. Because strength is 15. Like, strength to slot value is the same, but there are exceptions. The energy is the worst one. It's the worst value out of all of them. The energy needs to be at least 80 max energy for it to work properly. And the community insists on using this. By the way, armor is good, but I also hate armor because the armor is not enough, for example. You know, like, this is what I mean about the shard system being very meh. Like, there are Warframes that have low armor. They're already going to get deleted. 225 armor is not going to provide anything for them specifically, like for example in Ember. And also because of that, you can't have the Incarnon penetration mode with 1 armor. You need 2. And then you're wasting 160 armor. You know what I mean? That's a whole thing. In fact, I calculate with Ember, no matter what combination you use, unless you use 3 mods for armor, and one of these, you're never gonna get like a decent amount of armor that can penetrate, that can cause Incarnon penetration. You're basically wasting a lot of like slot space and etc. to get it going, you know what I mean? Or use 2 Archon shards for the armor when you have better options over here in the red stats. Like, all the math, if anybody actually ran the math on this, you'd see a lot of these are useless. They barely provide anything. Those big name YouTubers, and they're like do this, do that. It's all bad. Like you're doing 10% more damage maybe, that's it. You have like 100% less energy overall. You have no efficiency, you don't have this, and I'm like, what content are you guys doing? Don't get me wrong, I don't want a build that does 2 hours, 4 hours of Void Cascade, that's not it. But your build literally cannot do Void Cascade for like 30 minutes. You know, you let other people carry you. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know where this math is coming from. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea why the Warframe community, like the content creators, they're just peddling their Patreon, but they actually have no idea how to play the game and do math. That's all I know. That's all I understood. 90% of them, they just copy and paste each other's build and make it worse over time. They don't understand math. they literally don't understand it. Because this is the funny part, this is not a joke. And here's how I can prove it. If you go to efficiency, okay, efficiency. I just want to make this clear. The Warframe community doesn't understand math, okay? I know that this is me insulting content creators. Fight me if you have to. You guys don't understand math. Shame on you. Your parents did not pay for school for you guys to fail this hard at math. Here's the thing. If we use the calculator, because I need to use the calculator now. And again, this is what I mean. You need to use the calculator sometimes, okay? You can't simply use this percentage differences. I mean, you can. Like, you should do this to get an idea. But I just want to make this clear, okay? And to make this clear, you have to use your calculator sometimes. And here's the reason why. By the way, this is the history here. If we go with roar, I need to show this on roar so people understand why I have a big pet peeve with this community sometimes. With efficiency, with the 2 efficiency mods, they're not great, but you know, we have this, okay? This. By the way, I know I'm not using the Archon system so far, but the Archon system is very flexible, you know, you can change it. That's my problem, you can change this, these are flexible. The Archon shard system isn't, so you need to consider that when you're doing this. I wish they would change that, they would make it more flexible with like a configuration menu, but this is the best we have so far. So, you have the efficiency at around 45. If you get the Archon, sorry, not the Archon shards, like we're also gonna calculate the Archon shard in just a second. So, we have, the roar is 41, so if I remember my math, by the way, I did this on Ember, I'm most likely gonna regret it on this one. 41, right, for the roar. You can do about 10 casts of the roar, right, give or take. A little bit of energy regen, we can push it to 11. Okay, so far so good, so far so good. Okay, now here's the thing. If we remove ability efficiency, like even 15%, and you include one energy shard, 75, which again the community goes wild for. They're like, energy shard, we want this, and I'm like, why? By the way, I like to imagine I'm gonna regret this. Remember, we're not using Prime Flow, just remember that, okay? We're not using Prime Flow. They don't use Prime Flow when they put in an Archon, like a energy shard. Just remember that. And they don't use efficiency. Okay? They don't use efficiency as well. But I'm gonna do a benefit here and say they're using at least 1 efficiency, okay? 1 efficiency. This 130% is better than 2 Archon shards, and I'm putting 1 Archon shard for the benefit of it. 150 plus 75. This is 225, right? This number multiplied by 52. Sorry. Okay, this is 4 casts of roar. Okay? So, if we have 225 plus another, it's I don't know why I did that, it's 300. 352, right? I'm doing this right? This is how you do math, right? It's 5. Okay, this with efficiency. Remember, people don't use efficiency. So please tell me where this entire energy shard is good coming from. I've literally no idea. You're spending 2 shards, 2 slots, for what? For what cast? I don't understand. I know somebody out there is gonna be like, well, you can put other things like, for example, adaptation or something, you know, something like that. And then my statement to them is gonna be like, yeah, but then you're making a different build. You're not making a caster build. You're, for example, going with damage. That's a whole different theory crafting, you know? That's a whole different math situation. I'll need to calculate that. I ran the math for the Warframes themselves that people make builds on. And they all suck because they are getting the math wrong every time, and I don't know where they're getting it from. Energy alone is an example of this. It's so quote-unquote meta, but where are they getting this number from? I have no idea. And this is with efficiency. Without efficiency, the 2 energy shards don't give you anything. 2 strength is better than that. The 2 strength, literally, if you go with 2 duration, right? 15%. Yeah, 15% to 30. Even though it's a bad idea, you could at least cover this, you know, the ability duration here. Even though it's a bad investment because 2 shard plus the Tau actually does better than 2 duration plus this. Like I literally have no idea how people are this bad at Warframe math. I have literally no idea. I've never, like again, because I come from the Path of Exile community where we math the entire day, my standards are very high for math when it comes to games. Like, people cannot be failing this hard at math in games. And the Warframe community is very bad at it. I'm not talking about the developers, you know, the developers might, you know, they just don't care at this point for the numbers or something, I don't know. But the actual community content creators, they are rubbish. They're rubbish, they're outright rubbish. I again, because they don't explain why they're doing it, they just say they're saving 2 slots on the Archon shard in here. But what 2 slots? What are you putting inside? Because then they just put, you know, a whole bunch of these. They put these. They put like random things, like this, and this, and then they also put where is it? This one. You know, that buffs other people's weapon, but also this can break other people's weapon. You know, maybe I don't want ice on my weapon. Like, who are you to, you know, override my ice? Like this is what I mean. You know, like, I don't understand. I honestly don't understand where this is coming from. This is so specific. I don't like the way they're just... You shouldn't be putting 3 card mods to change your toolkit, man. Like 2 maybe, but 3 no. Like 3 is too much, like you're not adding anything, you know, it's the same thing with Ember. Ember's exothermic is actually bad, it's only 15%. Every time you kill an enemy, you kill a lot of enemies, fine, but remember 15% means 15-30, like basically on average every 5 to 6 kills you might get 1 energy. That's it. You get more energy if you run a single efficiency mod. This is what I mean. I don't know where people are getting these numbers from. Maybe teamwork, but then you supplement it with the Archon shard in the first place, and in the what you call it, the Archon mods themselves as well, and the Archon the Arcanes. You're already supplementing this with this. I don't know where the other information is coming from. And this person is using Transcend Fortitude. You shouldn't. It like you're getting almost nothing out of it. You're almost getting nothing. I mean, yeah, sure, you essentially got 225 damage out of your Warframe. That's cool, except there's a problem. I too have more than 225 damage with the Archon system without struggling in terms of range or duration. I mean, I know this is an outdated build, there are better ones, but like, oh boy, people really need to understand how efficiency works on Warframe. I don't know how that basic math is escaping them. I mean, even 15% can actually carry you much further than sometimes an Archon shard on some of the Warframes. Even the 15% by itself. By the way, this person, yeah, they're using Healing Flame. Yeah, so sometimes the Healing Flame by itself is worth it a lot. I don't know why they're getting Exothermic. No matter how much I ran the math, Exothermic, in terms of like potential return value, is very low. It's one of the lowest, this is the funniest part. Ember's Exothermic is one of the least, like, if you run the math here, in this case, because you can't run this, you know, like this math. You're running a chance math here. If you run the 15% to a drop rate, it's not that good. It's actually one of the worst mods in the game. It's actually one of the worst ones. You're basically relying too much on this to this. You're basically using, again, another example, you're using 2 mod spaces for this. Also Arcane Eruption for knockdown nearby enemies. Again, I know many content creators are not using this nowadays, but even they in the past were using this constantly, and I have no idea why. I have no idea. Because nearby, it's not actually very far away. Ember's range is much further than that and has much better, like, control, like, you know, crowd control than this. I don't know why this was popular at one point. But if you watch older videos, even they are using this. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? Where's the math coming from? That's why I keep on making fun of the Warframe community, like on Reddit. Because they'll say, oh, follow this YouTuber, they're awesome. And I'm like, dude, they're putting Prime sure-footed on everything. They can't run the math and they're using wrong math here. What are they doing? At least they have Prime Flow. At least this person has Prime Flow, so at least that's decent. And also, yeah, this person actually said the right thing. You're more survivable with, like, the thing, what you call it? This Healing Flame. Does it show Healing Flame? No, it doesn't. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, it should show Healing Flame. Healing Flame, like, also scales with your overcap on the strength. That's something that people miss out on this. I don't know why. Okay, whatever, G to a G. G to the G. Yeah, I think, yeah, it says here in sequence. Survival, extermination, and this.
We shall not return.
You changed my weapon? What? Wait, what happened between yesterday and today to change my weapon? Why did they change my weapon? D, you guys suck donkey dick, man. Honestly, they should at least, like, they should make a system where at least one item they pick is an item that you have.
We must conquer or we must die.
Okay.
Remember,
Good luck whoever gets stuck with me. Good luck to you. OMG, stop shooting. Dude, I'm gonna have to rely on shooting. Team. I have no idea why you're focusing on me, man. Why is this motherfucker focusing on me only? Yeah, I like my defenses, please. And my UI is broken immediately. Good for me. Whew. Now's not the time to focus, my dude! Are you reviving him? Oh no! What? What just one shot me there? What? What the? Alright, they have an explosion. But what about my? Yeah, use your parazone, man. This was trying to do. I don't know why it didn't trigger over there. Thank you for having a good gun, man. Huh? Wow, man, Eclipse is barely making me survive because I don't have my things. My homies with me. Because I can't generate them. Okay, my dude. My dude, stop aiming for me. What? Am I that good of a player that all these enemies just aim for me immediately? What's going on? Thank you, Ordis, for doing what you're doing, man. What the? There's two of them? Ooh, possibly lunch. Don't. Oh, that's just a cat. Never mind. Who cares? Too bad they can strip off their armor. Huh. Yay, Crimson. That's it? Only 3 of us? I hope that Rhino carries us so hard, man. Huh. Okay. Here's our startup, man. Thank you, Hydroid. Oh no. Hang in there, homie. We can all go down except the Rhino. Okay, the Rhino can't die. Can I get that guy? Oh my god. Homie. Homie, you can't go down, man. We need your tentacles, literally. No, thanks. Actually, I'm the hero. Bye. Oh my god, there's so many of these. I forgot to breathe there for a second. Alright, Hydra can also rip off armor. Too bad you can't rip off the armor from the Necroids. Sorry, the Necromate. Yeah, I think we need to kill the things, man. Oof. Who died? Okay, just Nautilus. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Haha! Get that guy! Is that... Oh boy. Haha! I should have gotten equilibrium, man. That would have been really useful. This is... I don't have it. I don't have anything, man. We're not gonna make it. Did he die? Why did he die? Yeah, we don't have... Because one member is missing, we definitely don't have this. I mean, my weapons definitely cannot... Like, I literally cannot contribute to damage with my weapons. I have the Tigris, that's about it, but the Tigris is not doing any damage. I don't know why that's a thing. Oh well, that's unfortunate. See, mission failed successfully, thanks to the music. We didn't completely... What? Okay, it's adding the points, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure Baruch can do something interesting, but I wouldn't know what to do with him. Like, I never played him. Hildrine, I definitely can feel can do something, but because of, like, the energy and the other things and the knife, I feel like her HP wouldn't sustain her. Unless I have somebody can do it, but since I'm doing random, I might as well just go Necros. Do you think that Rhino was impressed with me? He's like, wow, this guy's so cool, I hope we become friends. Is nobody doing these missions? Is nobody doing these missions? What, I need to organize a party for this?
Yeah. Love you too, baby.
Oh my god, this Drummond again! Oh my god, is that the other guy again? It's only us three? Do you think he's very annoyed right now? Okay, D, how bad are your servers, man? What is that fat thing? Did you change your Warframe? They changed the... Oh, but the Hydra was actually good, it wasn't bad. And of course, the Vault is deleting everything. Just extra security here for me. It's better to have damage? I mean... I guess technically it's better to have damage, but my weapons inherently... I survived that, whatever that was. Why is my Necros naked? What do you mean he's naked? No, he isn't. He's just wearing a skin-colored thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to farm Stella in the boss fight. I need to not focus on the boss for a bit if you could. Is this person insane? Why is that thing without arms and legs and feet and whatever? Is Peluca gonna be that one that carries us? Oh, see, Peluca is confident because they have a very strong weapon. What the? What just happened over there? Too bad you can't get Necromech, huh, is the thing. Oh! Any chance of me getting a single thing? Why over here? Oh my god, I don't have time for this right now. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I need to rush this. Did I die at any point? Ha! Hold on! Ah. Ha! No! The worst place! Ha! Oh my god. Sorry, my neighbor had to ask me something. Yeah, I know, man! It's been a while since one of my neighbors asked for anything, and today was the day. Today was the day when I'm doing this! Baka! Man, I don't even know why I'm doing this mode, technically. Like, I don't need the shards, honestly. Why am I doing this mode? Well, I think I can only get dogs at this point, because apparently if you kill their shoulders... No! Eee! Dude, go to the Vitrum! Dude, okay, I'm going to the Vitrum, I guess. Oh my god, let me get my homies up! No, there's nothing over there. Oh my god, right, there's this boss in this game! Oh no! This one! Dude! I was drinking water, man! I'm gonna terrify everybody! I'm helping! Okay, dude, how much Stella do you need? Am I helping? Oh no, el pelliculo! Am I helping? Am I helping as a Necros? I don't feel like I'm helping, man. I feel so useless. But what can I do? I have 2 shitty weapons. I mean, the Zylock actually is carrying it, but like, it's not good enough compared to the other people's weapons, especially that Gatling gun that just destroys everything. Yeah, I can't use that ability. High-level Warframe plays, baby. Yeah, I can't do anything here, man. I can't. Oh! Oh! Get daddy's orbs, guys! Get... Oh, no! Homie! Oh, that guy has transference on. See, what a privilege! Man, dude, I need at least 1 homie with me. Oh my god, it's also impossible for me to aim. Is this meta? Is this meta? What just happened? I just killed it. Ooh, you don't need to do this, man. Just survive. Man, I only have 75 damage reduction, man. I don't have the 9. I'm not gonna survive this at all. Yee! Okay, I can't do anything about this, man. Listen, I have 2 options. Either I look at the bad frame rates, or I just die. What is that? Do you wanna know? I got 1 entire hand. Okay, 2. A 90% damage cap, baby. Paul! He's in the sand! Antaradun! No, the Muad'Dib. No, Desert Mouse! My homies are gonna go in there and die or something. Okay, dude, is 100 Stella not enough? 1 Archon Stella shard. See, a long mission is gonna be already longer. By the way, I don't know what the music reminds me of Bananas in Pyjamas. Bananas in pajamas. Bananas in pajamas. I don't know, there's a rhythm to it that reminds me of Bananas with pajamas. I have no idea what just happened over there, man. Just anything, man. Just 1 homie, that's good enough. God, your cast thing is so long, man. Are we done? This is 3 Archon shards, man. Dude, just level up the faction and everything. What do you need so much Stella for? You get enough Stella in a day if you do just the system, no? I really doubt you have like at least 900 Archon shards at the same time, man, that you're gonna fuse. Whee! Antaradun! And then we fly away. What is their boss trying to do anyways? I felt that in my soul, literally. Oh my god, let me kill something. Haha! Oh my god, Ordis's garden is like, oh my god, people have no idea how good that thing is, and people sleep on it all the fucking time. Don't suck me in, I'm not your mom. Oh boy, that was, you know, Yeah. Well, G2G, I guess we officially lost. No! You... That's it, right? For the rest of the run, they're dead, right? They're dead for the rest of the run, right?
Well done, team. Time to head back.
Or do they revive on the next mission? Right at the end, huh? What happened over there that both of us passed out? I literally don't see a single weapon hit us. Oh, did we finish?
A new day dawns. Let us to work.
Did we do 3? Oh yeah, we did 3. Oh, we did, right. Wow, what is this, man? Holy shit. 20 phosphor. An Archon shard or this or this or this. And this. Okay, let's see. Okay, how does this work? Okay, so pretty much you need everything active to do them. The thing is, you can't, like, there is no penalty to failing. Instead, the problem is... the real problem here is... After being dead for 3 minutes, you incur a Mortis Strike. Oh, I see what's happening here. Also, you just double the levels? This is impossible for me, man. I'm not contributing anything to the team. Did that guy actually go in and hope to die, and then somebody comes in and revives him? What was the... I personally would have just waited around until somebody joined me. Song of Adrestia and me. What, Shadow as well? Oh no, oh, Bender! Oh, hopefully Bender from the past, not in the newer season of Futurama. Am I lagging? What's going on? Oh, I'm lagging, I'm definitely lagging. It's just a Volca, man. I literally have no idea how you think this guy's server... Like, not server, sorry. Am I lagging or is somebody else lagging to me? Okay, This is so surreal. No, I think it's lagging. But it's like the game is updating all the information correctly. Okay, are we doing this or are we farming? What's going on? What is this weird latency? It's like rubber banding every few seconds. What is this? God, I hate how these guys are immune to everything. Oh, now I'm fully lagging. Oh, and of course, the one time there's a Dante, there's an excellent Dante, and I'm in a team that's lagging. Are we going? What are we doing? I'm so confused. What are we doing? Aren't we gonna extract now? Who just died? Guys, stop giving me a heart attack, man! The stress is killing me! By the way, this is such a weird lag, like latency. You know, the game keeps on rubber banding me. It's like every few seconds, it's like, okay, you're with the host now, you caught up? Now no. Now yes? Now no. How does it even work? I've never seen that in my life. The only thing I can imagine is like it's actually not it's not like, you know, their internet is actually good. Dude, let me do my thing, man. I need my homies a little bit here. You guys killed the thing? Oh my god. Yes, stagger? Wow, where's our damage, man? Is that guy healing? It's the Gloom! I think the Gloom is healing him, right? Wow, what a bad... Okay. 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 Is the heal drain here as well? Okay, I think everybody's in here. Okay. So we just forgot about the other guy, right? Okay, I think maybe the explosion thing on the enemies also affects them. Man, I need a long-range weapon. I literally don't have a single option for a long-range weapon. I just love that. Someone gets a Hildrin, they get a long-range weapon. I get 2 close-range weapons. The only thing I have is a Xyloc as an option. For this level of difficulty, I honestly don't think it's worth what we're getting. Because if you're gonna get Phosphor, you know, you can just do like those missions, right? You can do those missions. I forget what they're called. The moon one, those kind of things where like they drop a lot of arcanes. Just dissolve those arcanes. You don't need to do any of this. I mean, I guess see, I got more Archon shards today, but you know, like I'm the type of person who's gonna focus on maybe 3 Warframes. Oh my god, finally some homies with me. Yes! Give it to me! Give this guy! He has the shield, right, that provides extra damage mitigation to our team. I'm sorry, a mercy kill doesn't let me get that guy? D, honestly, what happened to Necros? He went from like a tier S Warframe, you know, lol him out, you know. Oh, okay, I shouldn't feel bad about the oxygen. They just drop entire stack from those guys. But wait, if I do my cast, do I recover the HP? Oh, I do. Okay. I should have an upkeep then. Notice how nobody's summoning the Necromex anymore. They're like, wow, fuck that shit, man. Homies, connect to me. Okay, somebody summoned one. By the way, D, don't think I don't notice what you're doing with this mode. I know it's like the hardcore mode, whatever. I know that, but don't think I don't notice what you're doing. This is a mode so people spend like Forma and Platinum, you know, like having a different variety of weapons, so you can actually do this mode. Don't think I don't notice. Do you think there's a Redditor out there that literally said the words, Elite Archimedes is not hard. It's not hard at all. People say it's too hard, but it isn't. And then you look at their account, they've been playing for like since the day Warframe was in closed beta. You know, they spend tons of platinum on Forma and everything. Like, they basically have one kind of each weapon that is specialized, and then like 2 different types. Like, you know, they have at least 4 shotguns that are specialized to do this content. And they're like, no, this is not hard. This game is not hard. It's always easy. It's too easy, in fact. So basically, you have every time 5 days. Well, about a week to min-max your, what do you call it? Like get a whole bunch of platinum to mix-max each Warframe. Right? See, economy platinum sink. Lolo mal ruffle. By the way, I played Dante, and Dante I think is one of the strongest characters I've ever seen in this game. He's so flexible. Thank you, team, for carrying me. Should I put these people's name in the thing, in the credits? With anime music in the back? Oh my god, the guys that... Did you forget about the eyeballs? Dudes! The eyeballs! Get the eyeballs! Homies! Help! I don't have anything! I'm the baby of the team, except not even sexy! Oh boy, you almost had me there! And not in a good way. Oh! I could have been a hero! Ha! I'm out of energy! I'm out of energy, man! I'm out of energy! This is bad! Well, this is... definitely a situation right now for me. Oh my god, my babies are dying faster than they can be birthed! Do you think there is birthing pictures of Necros? Popping a baby out of his muscular ass? My babies are dying faster than I can pop them out. How is that even possible? What is this, World War II? By the way, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm literally looking at how many babies I have in the corner. You know, Necro should have like a belt on him that like glows up every time he has babies. Oh right, those ones don't give me babies. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, right. The guy, Dante. Oh my god, Dante is so good, man, honestly. By the way, this is not a joke. Your average video that I see of this thing, yesterday I googled it before I went to sleep with my nightmares. And literally your average video is people playing this mode with like the content creators are using the overpowered Warframes. I very rarely saw a deep Archimedes video that didn't have a fucking Dante in it. Just saying, content creators, you know, it's very easy for your simps to come in and be like, ah, we're gonna carry daddy today. Or you're carrying them with a fucking Dante or using a fucking Vectis. It's very easy. And then you give the wrong build to the community. They're like, do you know the Epitaph is actually a good weapon because you can use hemorrhage on it if you keep the speed low? By the way, we're gonna use the multi-shot on it that gives you the firing speed. That's not a joke. Also, Epitaph does so much damage on the charge shot that you don't need hemorrhage at all. You don't need to wait around. Am I helping, guys? Am I helping, or is it all Dante? It's all Dante. Sorry, Dante. I'm pretty sure I'm not even dropping any amount of, like, sustainable orbs, am I? Listen, somebody will run on it, they'll get the energy, okay? A little bonus energy if you're lapping around. Because they're lapping around the enemy, I might as well drop this bonus energy. Although I don't think they're gonna run to ammo anybody, right? Listen, since I'm this week, I might as well try everything in my power to help the team. Don't suck in my homies, they're my homies! A motherfucker doesn't come in and suck other people's homies! That's my job! D, what are you teaching the newer generation in this game, huh? How is this easier? As I say that, I almost get deleted, never mind. Sorry for talking! I don't have any babies to deposit. Why are the babies sometimes invincible? Hi, don't hit me please, thank you. Max Hawk? Oh, no, he's somebody's dog. Who the fuck cares, man? Dogs are plenty. Thank you, Dante. Thank you, Hildrin. I'm trapped inside his orb. He's pondering my existence out of existence. Also, thank you, other person who I don't know which Warframe you are.
Well done, team. Time to head back.
I didn't contribute anything, did I? Mori Diab. You see what a badass die devil. D! Oh, Telforge Azure Archon that does nothing for 90% of the Warframe build. Yeah, Dante was core.
Samples over here, if you please.
I'm gonna sample you in a moment. Archimedian Eye Sumadili. Ew. I don't want that trash. Okay. It's fine, I think the game can be fun, it's just, like, I feel like Necros isn't at all good as, like, some of the Warframes I tried. I can definitely see Baruch being really, really good, I just, like, never played him, I don't know what his idea is. It was kind of confusing during the game, so I'm gonna have to read up on him. Hildrin, honestly, the name on the things, they don't make any sense, but, well, like, I understood how it works, it's just... I don't know if I could have been doing it correctly in this mission. I feel like there's a certain strategy you need to employ in this to get the most out of her, because I don't know if in these levels a toxin enemy can spawn. If they don't spawn, I can see Hildrin being top. Otherwise, she is a bottom. I have the Tigris, and I have the Dread. I think the Dread is a strong weapon, but, you know, it's still a charged weapon, I really don't want to deal with that, plus travel time, plus the mods, I need to look for it. Tigris was the closest I have, but it feels like Tigris is completely useless. The boar and the Strun are much stronger than Tigris. Definitely. In their bare status build-up, I don't know what the point of this weapon is, considering like it shoots faster than reloading, but the reloading is like 3 times the time period. Like you can set a postcard, you know, I think I'm not mistaken. The Zydok is fine. It just doesn't, it can't sustain, I think, like content like that with the Warframe that can support it. Zoris, I think I need to like increase it at this point because I know there's an entire mission set that relies on it. That's why you don't sell it. But the Tigris, the reload isn't that bad. Okay, like I know I have this, which increases the reload. I think it's like 1.4. I think it's the same as other weapons. But the problem is it fires so fast. It's only 2 shots. It's a spreader. That's what she said. And that's it. It has nothing else going for it. I mean, it's 11,000 damage with the crit. Like, I didn't status because I think the status was higher, but like, I think it's crit per pellet. So maybe I should go crit on him. Yeah, maybe go crit instead. Like for 4 times damage. At least 50k. Maybe I should have gone with damage. 6,000 per shot at... per pellet. I don't remember this per pellet or per total. Damage per projectile, right? It should be like per pellet, I think. I don't remember. So maybe the crit would have been better, but I don't know, because the current the current discussion is if a weapon has even slightly higher status, go with status. That's what people say all the time. So I don't know. But whatever. Well, G to the G. Thank you so much for that, D. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't do any of my other dailies because I was too busy complaining. I was too busy complaining about how, like, other people do the math in Warframe completely wrong. By the way, this time the bird didn't stock up any things. Are these random? Is there a chance of not stocking up? So what did I get today? On my thingy.
Good fortune, Hunter.
Hey, it's actually not bad.